YouTube. Damius Alexander coming. Doing some more door knocking. Boogeyman Day. I got a property. It appears to be vacant. I'm gonna knock on there's really no point in knocking on the door. But what I may actually do is go and talk to some neighbors. I'm very big on talking to neighbors, especially now. I'm willing to bet, guys. I just want to show you. This is something you want to be mindful of. I want to show you the yard and the grass. Okay. Look at the bushes. Okay. And if you look at the property right next door, theirs is well maintained. So when I see things like that, the first thing I say is, okay, obviously the person next door may actually want to help us out to find out who the owner of this property is. Because if they're taking care of their grass and their bushes and everything, it probably would bother them that the house next door is not doing the same. So we'll knock, I'll let the phone run, see if we can get some information. Step away from the door.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Okay.
My name is Damius. Sorry to bother you, but
No, that's cool.
I was looking at this property here, man, and I don't think it's a surprise. I didn't know if it was vacant.
It's been empty since last June, a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's been empty since last June. Because that's when Bonnie passed away, and a couple of her kids lived with her, but once she passed, then I think it's been empty. Wasn't it been empty since June?
Last June, yeah.
Yeah, last June. Yeah, a year was it.
June.
I don't know the exact date, but yeah, it's been empty for about a year.
Do the kids come by from time to time and
Nobody comes by. We had
just let it go?
actually it was a lot worse than that. About 2 weeks ago, we finally got a hold of the alderman, Cavalier Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, Cavalier Johnson.
Okay.
And then he sent, it was a company that I talked to the one kid, I took a couple of bottled waters. They came and cut everything with the big commercial lawnmowers, but it was a company, he said they're subcontracted through the city.
Okay.
And, but to that, there's been no power or water in there since Christmas Day.
Christmas.
Because Christmas Day, when my nephews were coming over, they happened to notice that there was water spewing out of the back.
Oh, pipe bust.
Well, see, that house don't have a basement. All the pipes are in the ceiling.
Oh.
Because Friday when I was cutting the grass, a guy came by with a pickup truck and he was looking at it. And he looked in the front windows and he said all the paneling in the living room's all. You can go look, but he said all the paneling in the living room is all buckled. Because I don't know. My nephews happened to see the water leaking out of the back, so I don't know how many days it was, but and that happened on Christmas Day. We had to get We Energies, and the water guy came and turned it off. You know, with that big T thing he has, he turned it off. There's a thing down there.
Shut off.
He shut off the water, but they had to even come and shut off the electricity. And that was Christmas Day. And then when the guy looked, he said, "Do you mind?" On Friday, he came in and he said, "Do you mind if I go looking back?" I said, "No, go ahead." And he said, "It looks like the kitchen ceiling is going to collapse at any time." Because them pipes are in the ceiling because there's no basement in that house.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long that, my nephews noticed on Christmas Day, I don't know how many days the water was actually running before they got it shut off, before we called and got it shut off.
Yeah.
So if it was but then he looked in the back window, because I remember even after it happened, you could see, like in January or February when it was cold, you could see from the inside, when you look at windows, you could see like water frozen on the inside.
Oh, so it's probably was coming down on the inside
That thing
too.
is probably, I would think that thing is trash. Yeah, anyone that would buy that would have to gut it.
Yeah.
I would think, because you know what water damage does, man.
Yeah.
Water does what it wants, and like I say, that house don't have a basement, so all the pipes are in the ceiling. And I don't know if you want in the backyard, when you look where the water was coming out now, like towards just above the back door, you can even see the roof is all wavy. So the water must have been shooting up in there, and it got everything wet.
Yeah.
But like I say, I remember January, February, you could see when it got cold, because at Christmas we had the power and we had the electric and the water turned off, because I ain't gonna mess around with
Yeah. Oh,
water
smart.
and electricity together. But then you could see the inside of the, it wasn't the outside, it was the inside. You could just see the water that was running down the windows on the inside was all frozen. So I don't know.
Wow. So you guys don't see any. Would you happen to know the sons or the kids' names or anything like that?
Bonnie was Kruger. I don't know.
Okay.
Bonnie's last name, I know Bonnie's last name was Kruger.
Yeah. We got
So like I say, Bonnie passed away in, I believe last May. Or no, I'm sorry, last April. And then, like I say, the one son and daughter were there for a couple months, but then I think June 1st that thing's been empty, I think, since June 1st.
cut it out.
Yeah, so. Because the guy that looked around in it, he said they were going to have it, it was, I don't know if it would have been online or that, he said it was going to be like an auction on Monday. Because when I was cutting the front grass, the guy stopped on Friday.
Oh, this past Friday?
This past Friday, and he said Monday it was going to go on auction, so I don't know what that means.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'd be like I say though, I don't know too much about it, but I would say he would have, I would say just if that water damage is in there, you probably have to gut that inside.
Yeah.
The outside I guess is okay, but 'cause I didn't realize either. But the guy that was here Friday when he looked at it, he said that front is actually real brick.
Yeah, I
I always thought it was fake.
I would think it's a pretty solid house.
Yeah, no, it's like I say, it's not bad. It was all.
It's just neglected, man.
When Bonnie was alive, it was not. I mean, the living room was real nice with paneling and carpeting, but like I say, I just saw that water for a couple days. It was coming down. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how many days before my nephews noticed on Christmas Day it was, but I would have to think. I mean, I don't know, but I didn't want to mess around, so I got the.
No, you did right, man.
I got we
You're
energy
proactive.
and the water out here on.
So you called everybody.
I said, I don't care.
Yeah,
That's next door to my house. I don't want my house burning down.
exactly.
Because you don't want to mess around with electricity and water, man.
Yeah, let me ask you this. When you guys are cutting your grass and snow and stuff, do you ever look over there and just kind of go,
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, nobody even. Because when Bonnie was alive, I used to snow blow the sidewalk all the way up to the.
what's up, guys? I'm sorry. As you can see, just knocked on another door. Neighbor was more than informative. Sounds like the home, I don't know if it's going to an auction or something. We had to come back. I got a phone call, but just another thing, man. I literally was getting ready to pull off, and I just noticed the bushes, you know, the trees. I just know the difference in the yard, the upkeep, okay? So you should always talk to neighbors, but especially when you see that there's a difference in one keeping up with the property and the other one is looking or appearing to be neglected, that can actually be your opening line to really win that neighbor over. So even if you're nervous that the neighbors may not give you information, you just don't know what to say to them, when you see a person, you know, I mean, they got landscaping going, you can pretty much hit them and win them over if you talk to them about keeping the block area clean, you know, keeping the value of the area up, and they will definitely be more than willing to give you any information that you need. These guys gave us more than enough information. I mean, told us when the owner passed, told us the kids, told us what the kids did, pretty much gave us the dates, the months, almost gave us, you know, if we were to look into repairs, kind of gave us some issues, but don't know if this is a possible deal or not, but the idea is to just show you guys, talk to neighbors. Neighbors know more about you than you think you do. So tune in again. If you like this, leave a comment. Feel free to share, you know, some stories or some experiences you had speaking with neighbors, knocking on doors, things like that. Again, let's all, you know, let's move together on this and let's all become successful. So if you haven't already done it, click that like button, leave your comments, and subscribe. Look forward to giving you guys content. Thank you.